Hello students, how are you? Hope you are all fine. Today I Jayati Chaudhary. Today I am going to discuss with you Social Studies of Class 4, Chapter 3, the Northern Mountains and the Northern Plains, Part 2. Why Part 2? Because in the previous class I have discussed with you the Northern Mountains. So today I am going to discuss with you the Northern Plains. So please come to page number 23. Let's start. The Northern Plains. The Northern Plains are located to the south of the Northern Mountains. This region is a flat level land extending from Punjab in the west to Assam in the east. The east-west extent of the plains is about 2,400 km, covering the states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and parts of Assam. The Himalayan rivers. The rivers that originate from the Himalayas flow through the northern plains. Since these rivers have their source in the Himalayas, they are perennial. Perennial means the rivers that have water throughout the year. The rivers bring along minerals, rocks and slate from the mountains and deposit them on their banks and surrounding areas. This soil is very fertile and is known as alluvial soil. We have read it before that we are going to have different types of soil. Among all, the most fertile is going to be alluvial soil, and this alluvial soil is going to be found in the northern plains. Now we are going to discuss about the river basins of the northern plains. Three rivers have played a major role in the formation of the northern plains. What are they? Satluj, Ganga and Brahmaputra. These three rivers and their tributaries have formed three water basins which together form the Great Northern Plains. First we have to know what is meant by basin. An area watered by a river and its tributaries is called its basin. The Ganga basin is in the center, the Brahmaputra basin is in the east and the Satluj basin is in the west. So these three, the Ganga basin, the Brahmaputra basin and the Satluj basin, these are the three important basins of the northern plains. Now we are going to discuss each of them. First we are going to read about the Ganga basin. River Ganga originates from the Gangotri glacier in the Himalayas. It flows very swiftly and enters the plains at Haridwar. The main tributary of river Ganga is river Yamuna. The river Yamuna joins the Ganga at a place called Sangam near Allahabad. Rivers Gomti, Ghagra, Gandhak and Kosi are the tributaries that flow from the Himalayas and join the Ganga in the plains. The northern plains are an important agricultural belt of India because there is a rich fertile soil. As I have already told you of, the rich fertile soil is going to be the alluvial soil, and many wells and canals for irrigation. So we have to know what is mean by irrigation. Irrigation means artificial water supply to the fields through pipes and canals so that the crops can grow well. The main crops grown in the Ganga basin are sugarcane, rice, jute, wheat, and millets. The Ganga basin is the most densely populated part of India. Millions of people have settled here. Next, we are going to discuss about the Brahmaputra basin. The Brahmaputra originates in Tibet. It flows from west to east, then turns southwards and enters India from Arunachal Pradesh. The rivers Brahmaputra and Ganga form the largest delta in the world before emptying into the Bay of Bengal. So what we see over here, the river Brahmaputra is having its origins in Tibet, and then it flows from west to east, and then it enters India from Arunachal Pradesh. Now we are going to know about another thing, the largest delta in the world. I think everybody has heard the name of Sundarban. The Sundarban Delta is going to be the largest delta in the world. Then, of course, you have to know what is meant by the word delta. A delta is formed when a river deposits the sediments before reaching the sea and splits into several small rivers. The Brahmaputra basin covers the states of Assam, Tripura, and a small part of Arunachal Pradesh. Next, we are going to read about the Satluj basin. The Satluj basin is formed by the river Indus and its 5 tributaries. What are they? Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, and Satluj. In India, this basin covers the states of Punjab and Haryana. Now we are going to read about the importance of the northern plains. Number 1, the soil of the northern plains is very fertile. Therefore, this region is very good for growing crops. Large quantities of food crops are grown here. Second point, since the land is flat, there is a good network of roads and railways. This helps in transporting crops, fruits, as well as industrial goods to other parts of the country. And the third point, the climate in this region is mild. Mild means not very hot, not very cold. Therefore, many towns and cities have come up in this region. The last point we have to discuss, that is the problem of river pollution. The 2 important rivers of northern India are Ganga and Yamuna. But over the years, they have become among the most polluted rivers of India. Many factories release chemical waste into these rivers. Domestic garbage and human waste also adds to river pollution. This has polluted the river water to such an extent that it has become unsuitable for human use or irrigation. Many projects have been started by the government for cleaning these rivers. For example, the Ganga Action Plan. Students, now we will discuss few question answers and objectives with you. You can see them on the screen. Students, I hope you have enjoyed the class. Please do the assignment in your social study interleaf copy. Be safe. Thank you.